What's going on, y'all? Get to 39. My thoughts. I'm in my kitchen again. So anyway, my thoughts today is on weed, marijuana, the green stuff, herb, whatever you want to call it. The real stuff, not this spice, artificial crap that y'all talking about now. And I've actually found out is quite bad for you. It can kill you quicker than marijuana can. Marijuana really doesn't have any side effects except sleepy, happy, hungry. I mean, from what I've seen. I need to be careful how I give you my thoughts today because I don't need anything being misinterpreted the wrong way. Personally, I'm not a marijuana smoker, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like I am. But I don't knock anybody who is. Understand? So, I got the shirt. I'm good friends with some people who are stoners, modern day hippies, whatever you want to call them. Honestly, I feel like marijuana is just like anything else. If used correctly and for its intended purposes, it's not wrong. Now, just like anything else, it can be abused, and a lot of people abuse it. Don't know their limit. Use it and they know it makes them act a certain kind of way, because just like anything else, it has different effects on different people. So yeah, but yeah, to make my point, the reason I feel like it's not a bad thing, the Bible verse I found, I'm not sure what version of the Bible this is, but it's in Genesis. Found it on my wonderful phone that my wife got me. It says, it's Genesis 1:29 through 31. It says, "Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth. Da, 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 da. To you it will be, da, 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 da. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good." So, it doesn't actually say marijuana per se, but God created every plant and every animal on this earth. And even the hybrid stuff that we have now, came from something that God made. So, I mean, I think it's a great thing for medicinal uses, for like 215 patients, medical marijuana. When people have cancer or PTSD, stuff like that. I think it's a wonderful thing that it's available for people, because sometimes man-made medicine does not have good effects on people. In the long run, it actually has worse effects than the natural stuff, the herbs, And my aunt, she's a nutritionist, and she's all about the whole natural alternatives to the man-made medicine, which I think is great. So shout outs to my aunt. I don't think that people should get all bent out of shape as much as they do. I really believe that if it works for whatever your situation is, then by all means do your thing. But I mean, just like anything else, if you're gonna do it, go about it the right way. Man, like I said, I'm not knocking nobody who does smoke marijuana. Honestly, I think it should be like how alcohol is. Maybe an age thing. You gotta be 21. Or you gotta be 18 or 16, depending on state laws and so forth and so on. Because personally, I think alcohol has worse effects on everybody as opposed to marijuana. You don't hear about car crashes usually because somebody was smoking weed. You hear about car crashes because somebody was drunk off their rocker and not paying attention, got behind the wheel of a vehicle and killed 16 people. I'm exaggerating, but you get what I'm saying. I'm doing this is my thoughts, because this is one of the requests that was sent to me. So like I said, you guys want have requests on what you want me to speak on, by all means. This is how I feel. You tell me what you think. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings on it. If you think that's what the Bible's talking about. I'm not sitting here saying it is. I'm also not standing here saying it isn't. Understand what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here, I'm not going to try to preach or teach you something like it's fact when it's a matter of opinion right now. See? So, but in my opinion, anything that's done should be done. First of all, it should be done within your own home. I don't really constitute. I'm not saying get high and go drive your car because I said it's safer than drinking. No, anything that alters your state of mind or your perception of things can be a danger if you don't handle it correctly. If you use it for medical purposes, or if you're diagnosed with something and that's what you need in order to handle whatever your sickness or your disease is, that's using wisdom in my opinion. That is a good reason. See what I'm saying? So I'm noticing people is gonna be watching this, be like, yeah, get the 39. He said on my thoughts that smoking weed's okay, and I know you Christians out there are gonna be like, oh, get the 39. You're a heathen. You're a hypocrite because you said marijuana's okay. Listen to what I'm saying. Anything done the right way is okay. Understand? Now, if you have convictions, personally, I feel like that's not something you should be doing, then you shouldn't. Because everybody has personal convictions that the Lord Himself will give you. Now, if you don't heed those, that's on you. That's between you and Yeshua. That's between you and God, Adonai, Abba Father, when you die. Understand that and know what I'm saying is true. Which is why I made the biblical reference at the beginning of this video. I'm not going to get too deep. Not too deep, but just, before you go pointing the finger judging and preaching to people and all that, think about what you're doing. Put it like this. A lot of people who are classified as hippies or stoners, they're some of the most peaceful people in the world. Some people, like people who have PTSD, former military, or even people who haven't been in the military, they get out or they get diagnosed and that's the only thing that can help them. It's a natural herb and it calms you. It makes you able to sleep. It mellows you out. It evens everything back out because PTSD is tied to having a chemical imbalance, tied to a traumatic event. That's why it's called post-traumatic stress disorder. Now I was going to do a separate video on post-traumatic stress disorder, but I think this is a good prerequisite to it. Medical marijuana is good for stuff like that. I don't think that medical marijuana should be getting as much flack as it is. I don't think that they should make that illegal at all. Personally, I agree with legalizing marijuana. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying. No, I don't smoke marijuana. Not for me. Not my thing. Never really has been. I'm just saying. Okay? So, don't misconstrue and misunderstand what I'm saying here. I'm doing this video because people asked me to do it. Just like anything else. Any other topic that you can think of. We'll see, what the coming months and years have for us as far as that's considered. There's a lot of people gunning for it. There's also just as many people gunning against it. So, I feel like this. Either way, I'm going to be good because what I'm trying to do as far as career and my life and the next couple years, I ain't messing with it no way. Because I ain't about to let nothing because of someone else's opinion or some stupid law mess up the chances I have as far as a career and all that. You know what I mean? So yeah, medical marijuana, cool. Misusing marijuana, not cool. Should there be an age limit on it? Yes. Should it be done within the parameters of your home? Yes. Should you be allowed to walk around the street and drive cars and all that when you're high off your rocker? No, you should not be. Just like I feel like if you're drinking, and I don't really necessarily agree with drinking, but I have drunk. I have done my share of drinking a little bit in my day. I feel like if you're doing it maybe in your house, that's acceptable. But if you're getting behind the wheel of a car and endangering people's lives, then you're an idiot. You don't like it? Oh well, bite me. Just keeping it 100 with y'all. Actually, I'm keeping it 160 because that's how I do. Anything, technically right now, especially the way a lot of our food is made in America, and drinks and so forth and so on. Anything used too much can be bad for you. Anything and everything that you do, be it health related, be it recreational, be it medical, or medicinal, you need to do it in moderation and follow the directions if you have a prescription for something. I mean, there's plenty of things out there that can help the human body, but if abused, can harm the human body. And that's what a lot of people are forgetting about. So, it's common sense, people. You know, and all you young bucks out there watching, all you homies I know, you know, that smoke and all that stuff, take this to heart. Keep it in the forefront of your mind. You feel me? A lot of times, sad but true, if you're a marijuana smoker, you messing up your life because of the laws set in place right now. You can't get certain jobs. You can't do certain things. Or if you do, you got to go through hell and high water to get there. Why make things difficult for yourself? You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's really a case-by-case basis when it comes to marijuana and its uses. But, you know, if you're one of those people that needs it, you know, or you feel like you can't live without it, then, you know, go through the proper channels so that you're good, you're legitimate. If you get stopped, you get pulled up, you know, it's not going to be a whole harassment situation where you got a whole bunch of legalities involved and technicalities to mess you up. Because you already know when it comes to law enforcement, it's their word against yours. Okay? I know. I read up on this kind of stuff. I do my research. You know? I'm trying, you know, right now I'm processing for the Navy, and I'm also processing to try to become part of the police force. So these are the kind of things I got to be up on anyway. Feel me? You know, do I feel like parents should talk to their kids about this thing? Yes, I do. I got a 14-year-old son. If I roll up on him and he's smoking some weed, I'm not going to be happy. But I'm going to sit him down. I'm going to talk to him about it. Like, look, is this really what you want to do?